Title: The Last Train. In a quiet Australian town, Emma was known for her love of adventure. One night, while waiting at the old train station for the last train home, she noticed something strange. The clock struck midnight, and the station was eerily silent. Suddenly, a faint whistle echoed through the darkness. Emma's heart raced as she saw the headlights of a train approaching. But something felt off. The train was old and rusty, unlike any she had seen before. As it rolled to a stop, the doors creaked open, revealing a dimly lit interior. Curiosity got the better of her. She stepped inside, the air thick with dust and an unsettling stillness. As she found a seat, the doors closed with a heavy thud, trapping her inside. Emma's instinct screamed at her to leave, but she was drawn to a flickering light at the end of the car. She walked toward it, her footsteps echoing in the silence. As she reached the source, she discovered an old photograph pinned to the wall. It showed a group of people, all smiling, but one girl looked hauntingly familiar. Emma's breath caught in her throat. She realized it was her own face, surrounded by strangers. Suddenly, the lights flickered, and the train lurched forward, accelerating faster than she thought possible. Panic set in. "Where are you taking me?" she shouted, but no one answered. The train plunged into a dark tunnel, the outside world disappearing completely. Emma raced back to the door, but it wouldn't budge. The whispers returned, soft and haunting, echoing her name. "Emma! Stay with us." Images flashed in her mind, people lost, forgotten, just like the ones in the photograph. Desperation flooded her. She remembered the stories about the haunted train, said to carry the spirits of those who never returned. With every ounce of courage, she began to pound on the door, screaming for help. Just as she thought all hope was lost, the train slowed, and the lights flickered back on. In that moment, Emma saw a figure. Standing at the front of the car, a conductor dressed in old-fashioned attire. His eyes were dark and hollow. "You shouldn't have come here," he said, his voice echoing like a distant memory. "This train doesn't make stops." With a final push, Emma summoned all her strength and rushed toward the door, flinging it open just as the train began to pick up speed again. She leaped out into the darkness, landing on the tracks, the cold air stinging her cheeks, rolling to her feet. She glanced back just in time to see the train disappear into the night, leaving only silence behind. Heart pounding, she ran back to the station, vowing never to return. The photo of the smiling faces haunted her, but she knew one thing: she had escaped a fate worse than death. From that night on, the last train was a ghost in her memory, a reminder that some journeys should never be taken.
Thanks for tuning in. Remember to practice your English, subscribe for more.